We are ready. We are on the floor, and look who I found. Peter Tuchman.
Hi, guys.
All right, Peter, what up?
So we got a lot going on. It's Wednesday. This is a big week. We have the Russell rebalance this weekend. On Friday, it's about $64 billion in notional value coming in and out of the marketplace. The market's sort of been doing a lot of little bobbing and weaving. Yesterday was a big sell-off. I think it could have been a lot bigger, but down 300 was reasonable. It bounced back off the super lows of down 430. It hit a technical level in the S&P and bounced back. Today, we opened up 90 points. It felt like, sort of a reversal of yesterday's over-emotional selling. But around 10:15, 10:20, I guess Mr. Powell was discussing the potential aggressive continuation of interest rate raises throughout the year, and the bond yield spiked, and the market sold off. So we saw a big reversal in that. Cat Tractor down, Home Depot down, Mickey D's down. So some big Dow stocks are down. Hold it. I know what you're about to say. That really let's talk about what reversed the market. We were up 90, now we're down 70, just what I just said. Spike in the yield, sell-off and triggered sell-off in stocks. You obviously want to talk about General Electric.
Oh, how did you know?
Oh, stop the madness.
Are reporters that easy to read?
Look, there's nothing more to the GE story than nostalgia. Right? In the 50s, everybody had a GE toaster oven and a GE refrigerator and a GE washer dryer. GE has not been a significant part of yes, it is the last remaining original member of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, 1907, okay? Has it been a significant stock on this market for a long time? Not really, okay? Is there supposed to be there's not supposed to be more than a 10% differential between the highest price stock in the industrial average and the lowest, Boeing being $340. So once GE broke below $34, which was a while ago, it was actually not significant in its way. It's a price-based, price-weighted index. Okay, so GE got down to 18. I mean, they've done a lot of things to try and diversify, and none of them have been successful.
18. I think it was at 13.
Well, now it's at 13, but it broke below about 3 or 4 months ago. Below 18, they got some angel investors. Some people came in, thought we were going to restructure, and it just kept going lower and lower and lower. So this is no surprise to people who actually are watching it, and that's their wheelhouse. It got down and broke 13. There's nothing more than nostalgia. If you were to say to me, Peter, is it significant that G is being withdrawn from the Dow Jones? Actually not.
Oh, golly gee.
Oh, golly gee, exactly. No, but they're just not a household name anymore, right? So, yes, it's too bad, but is it significant? No. It's much more significant, the little bob and weave that oil's done today, the fact that the market is still holding. Yes, we saw a big sell-off yesterday, but 300 points in the big picture is not that big a deal.
Have you been watching movements in the Russell? Because amid trade tensions, a stronger dollar, the small caps have been doing very well. However, last week, $1 billion was pulled out of the Russell ETF. So what's the deal with that?
So we have this huge rebalance coming in on Friday in the Russell. It's the biggest, potentially the biggest day of the year. So the Russell are really more that sort of America inner circle stocks, right? So yesterday's sell-off, we were down 300 points in the Dow. The S&P was down a bit, but the Russell in fact was flat, or actually up 0.99, 0.06%. So that's a huge, strange paradox and divergence. So at the end of the day, a lot of the Dow stocks have a lot of exposure to global stuff. So the trade tariff war and all that definitely affected the market, the sell-off down yesterday. But the Russell, in fact, those stocks don't have that much exposure to international geopolitical or geoeconomic problems. So at the end of the day, there's money going into small cap and mid cap. We've seen the Russell, no matter what the Dow has done, on any day where we've seen breakdowns in the Dow, the Russell has still been up. So there's a weird, strange divergence. And that's because there's no international exposure within that sector.
It's all about the balance, or the rebalance.
And the rebalance, and we're going to see a big day. We'll talk about it next Wednesday. But Friday's going to be a huge day. And there's money going into U.S. equities and specifically in the small cap, mid cap, good growth stocks.
Well, we will watch out for that. Thank you so much, Peter.
I'll see you later. Bye.
Later.